Hey everyone, it's ashleighreeker, and thank you so much for just stopping by. All three of you, and maybe my mom, and you know, an aunt. I love you. So welcome to my new blog. It's not really new, it's more just rebranded. I decided yesterday that I was going to just take the initiative and rebrand my blog, as I've kind of thought about for a while, but wanted something that just was me and was pretty simple and something that I could kind of stick to. And so I'm actually trying some new things this year in 2016, and one of them is doing things that I love to do that feed my soul and my heart and my mind. And that is, a lot of that goes back to just being creative and telling a story, whether it's through vlogging or, you know, taking photos or using these digits to type something out. So I'm turning back to my blog, and I decided what better time to just kind of rebrand things and just get a restart to things than to rename the blog. So I diverted back to just my simple ways and named it ashleighreeker.com, so welcome. It was previously named, for those that checked it out, all 5 of you, hotmess.com, which back when I was trying to like come up with a blog name in like 2013, I wanted it to be something like quirky and kind of fun. And you know, you see those girls that are like cashmere and cotton, or drinks with Liz, or me and my dog Al.com, and it's like, oh, that's cute. I don't have any, like, that was my attempt at being cute. Hot mess, one, because I claim I'm a self-proclaimed hot mess, but another part of my goals for 2016 is, you know, creating positive affirmations and mantras. And while hot mess is funny and I use it in a very sarcastic tone, it's not really good to speak that on myself. Like, I want to speak that I'm a well put together person, like a woman who has her shit together, you know? So should probably try to stray away from that as much as it's like a haha funny joke that, oh, she's a hot mess because she forgot to wear deodorant, or, you know, put her pants on inside out and went to work and was sitting in a board meeting or something. Luckily that hasn't happened, but yeah. So, and then the lioness part came from, I felt like hot mess lioness flowed really well, and a lioness is very, like, there's just this like this figure of strength and this like very strong woman who just, you know, she freaking rocks. And you know, you hear a lot about lions, like being a lion chaser, and I'm a woman, so I wouldn't be a lion, I would be a lioness. So it just fell into that. But I'm just like, you know what? Let's just make it simple. Let's just make it ashleighreeker.com. So welcome. That was a really long intro. I'm excited to share with you, and I wrote this down on a napkin today, what I was going to be sharing with you and what this blog is about, but I have no idea yet. I actually don't know what this blog is going to be about. Selfishly, I use a blog to be therapeutic in times of, you know, of need for me personally. Some people think blogging is a little shameless and kind of like a plug for yourself and narcissism and that whole bottle of wax, but which there's some truth to that. You kind of have to put yourself out there and, you know, be prepared to be criticized, whether it's to your face or behind a keyboard or people just saying horrible things about you, and that's okay too. But I enjoy blogging. I enjoy being, you know, doing things like this and sharing parts of my life. So what parts of my life are we going to share? Oh gosh. I'm excited to share with you just kind of the ins and outs of me. Just being in a relationship, being married. I've been married for 3 years. We've been together for almost 10. We made it through our early 20s together. You know, some of just overcoming some different challenges and adversity, just a day in the life of me and what that looks like. My husband and I work on some pretty fun projects, so, you know, maybe sharing some of that. Small space living, not tonight. I would turn this camera around, but my apartment is a mess. For those of you who don't know, my husband and I live in a 550 square foot studio apartment. I kid you not. We've lived here for almost 8 years. We have one door in our apartment, aside from the door to leave the apartment and the sliding glass door to the balcony. It is our bathroom door. So we've had to learn how to work together even when we're in arguments. Normally, if we're in an argument, my husband makes a funny joke all the time that we just sit at opposite ends of the couch when we're mad at each other because you can't really go anywhere. So excited to share some of that with you and how we've kind of decorated this, and so that'll be fun if you care to know about that. Sharing with you some recipes and maybe some different tips and tricks for stuff. Maybe some different products that I like to use, and then books that I am reading currently. And one of the books I'm going to talk to you really quickly about, my first ever vlog, is a book that I read over Christmas break. I took a week and a half of PTO. Just have a moment of silence for the week and a half of PTO. Oh, praise Jesus. Oh, it was fantastic. Took a week and a half off between Christmas and the New Year and decided that I was going to start reading, and was looking up some books that I could get. And I'm a girl who, like, I know there's like all this technology out there, but there's something, I don't want a Kindle. Don't give me a Kindle book. Give me a book that I can like turn the pages, and when you have closed the book, you're like, oh, it's this feeling of satisfaction. It's the best. Anyway, so I was researching some books. Happened to be in the self-help, personal development area. I love reading self-help books. It's another thing. I'm like, personal development is a big deal. I want to really focus on personal development and finishing things that I've started. So why not read and develop yourself and finish a book? That's pretty, for me, that is gratifying. That's fulfilling to me. So I was researching some books and was specifically looking for a book dealing with emotional eating. If you've read any of my past blog posts, you know that I have dealt with emotional eating. And while I've really struggled with it in the past, 2015 was an awesome year for me, and I overcame some things that I have been battling in that arena, which I'm sure I'll share down the road, but just know that 2016 is shaping up and has just started off fantastic, and I feel better about myself than I ever had in my relationship with food. With that being said, I found this book. I actually stumbled across this woman's blog and decided to pick it up. It's called It Was Me All Along by Andie Mitchell. This is her in the photo, if you can see. And Andie actually has a website, which is where I found this. It's called andiemitchell.com. I'll put it below here for you. It talks about her battle with emotional eating and binge eating. She would hide food all the time growing up. She's that girl who would eat an entire thing of Twinkies or ate her entire sour cream chocolate birthday cake one year, and at 20 years old was 268 pounds. Her story is so, like, I was reading this book and I finished this in 3 days, guys, which for me, I hadn't finished a book in probably 2 years, like cover to cover, hadn't done it, and at 3 days. I'm excited to read it again. I read it less than a month ago, and this thing just like spoke to my heart, and some of the, you know, my story doesn't necessarily completely line up with hers. Her parents got divorced when she was younger. Her looked up to her mother and her father. Her mom was the epitome of strength, but her mom dealt with the same issues she did, which to me spoke, you know, there's some lineage, some things that paralleled there for me. And you know, I was so encouraged by her book that I've since gone out to her blog, and she's a big proponent. She actually utilized the Weight Watchers system, which, you know, there's hundreds of systems out there and different nutritional supplements and products that you use. And while I don't use Weight Watchers, I do think that it's important to plug into something that can encourage you and, you know, can put a strong team of people that will hold you accountable around you. One of them happens to be my husband, God bless him. But her blog has a lot of just really great things. She recently just got engaged to the guy that she had an on and off again relationship as he watched her battle all of this. But you can check out her site at andiemitchell.com. She's actually got a cookbook that's going to be coming out here, which I already have pre-ordered on Amazon. I'm pretty jazzed about it. I've looked at some of her recipes online. This girl knows how to cook, and not only that, but knows how to cook in moderation and knows how, like, I'm excited to to try some of her stuff, and I'll definitely put it out here on the blogosphere for you to watch. So yeah, other than that, that's all I have. Yay! This is my first vlog. It was so exciting. I need to clean my apartment though now. It's Monday night, so yeah. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. I am looking forward to sharing more with you in the future. If there's anything you're interested in me to talk about, and maybe there's nothing, I don't know, please feel free to share it with me. I'd love to hear from you, because I think it's so important for us to encourage one another, whether I know you or not. I am a real person. I have feelings. Like, I have a heartbeat, and I give a shit about people, so that's cool too. Anyway, have a great night, week, day, whatever, whenever you're watching this, and we'll see you later. Bye.